Hello, everyone. It's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan splitting up. So, supposedly, they were together for like a year or maybe over a year, but they're no longer together anymore. And many people have mixed emotions, different feelings, different conversations going on. Some people were saying, I told y'all they wasn't going to stay together. It was a PR stunt, different things like that. Some people were disappointed because they were rooting for this couple. Because as you know, Michael B. Jordan was specifically marketed to black women. But you earlier you had never seen him with a black woman. It was usually women of different races. And he was being called out for that, taking supposedly black women's money and then being with a woman of another race. And of course, many black women were living vicariously through this relationship, Laurie Harvey and Michael B. Jordan's relationship. And Laurie Harvey got to experience being with Michael B. Jordan because he was the dream of many black women, because many black women wanted to be with him, but they couldn't. But they were living vicariously through Laurie Harvey. And Laurie Harvey, I got you, I'm gonna experience this. But it was just an experience for her. It was just an experience for her. That's it. Because she's young, she's beautiful, and she has a lot of money. So when you're young and you're beautiful and you have a lot of money, you have a lot of options until you don't. And remember, the Bible says that beauty fades. And the way the economy is going, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, in the next 5 years. We don't know. All we know is today. That's all we know. We don't even know what's going to happen at 5 p.m. today. If it's not 5 p.m., where are you at? So you only know what is for now. You only know what's now. So that's why you have to move in a different way. So when you're younger and you have all these options, you just want to experience different things. But when do you make a conscious decision and say, hey, I need to prepare myself to get married or to settle down? Because not everybody want to get married, so-called. Because a lot of young people have this notion, oh, I don't want to be tied down with a husband. I don't want to be tied down with children. And that's the problem right there, because you see being married as being tied down like a burden and having children as a burden. But then when you look up and then you're 35 and you're 40, 45, and then now you want to be locked up in solitary confinement with a husband and children. Because now you're dehydrated and you're desperate because you wasted all of your time in your youth. And many people say, oh, it's because of money, that's why they don't get married. Sometimes that's not true, because some people have all the money in the world, they have whatever they want, and they still playing around. And with Michael B. Jordan, in my opinion, I truly believe that he's not attracted. He's attracted to women of other races. He's not attracted to women of his own race, and that's fine with him. That's what he chooses to be. But the thing is, what he has to know is it a genuine attraction? Where did this attraction come from? Because sometimes if you talk to your children, some of these kids are so impressionable. Somebody could say something to them when they are smaller, and it shapes their decision and shape their lives. One thing somebody says to them and it sticks with them. Literally, the things that my kids have told me that was said, I had said that they didn't understand clearly, and then they think this is what they were supposed to do. So what he has to know for himself is, hey, is this a genuine attraction? Did it come? Is this what I really want? Or was it planted in me by media, by a family member, my surroundings, my environment, the things, the stereotypes that I have heard or seen or experienced? That is what he has to know, because if he doesn't know that, then when you are choosing, you're not going to choose from, you're going to choose by, you know, you're just choosing all without knowledge in a sense, and you won't be able to deduce, because he's at a level, he has money, he has fame, he has status. You won't be able to deduce to see who is really for you, who really loves you, because you're just choosing based on your attraction in a sense. And sometimes men with money, it's very difficult for them to know who is for them, because you don't know if the person is there for the money, for the fame, for the status, what you can do for them. Some people just can't find it. It's very fortunate a lot of men don't know that, because some things that people be saying on this internet, on this YouTube, oh, this is the type of woman, this is the type of woman, and if you don't, that's a man eater. But you don't see that, because all you're looking at is attractiveness. You're not looking deeper then. And then when you pick those type of man eaters, they're going to eat up everything that you got. So since Michael B. Jordan was marketed to black women and people started calling him out, so, you know, I don't know, somebody hooked him and Lori Harvey up. I don't even know how they even got together. But, you know, she's not the typical looking black woman. She sort of looks like exotic in a sense, because she could pass for maybe like Indian or Hispanic, like the Dominican, or so she looked exotic. So let me go with her. I think I may like her or whatever. And maybe this is somebody that could settle with, that will satisfy black women, and then will satisfy other women also. But Lori Harvey, she's young. And then that was a big age gap. 35 and 25. Yes, in some exceptions that works. But the majority of the times, those relationships with those big age gaps do not work. Period. And maybe one day Lori Harvey may find her somebody that she can marry and settle with and be with forever. When she gets ready to. She may or may not. But many young girls who are at this age, who have money, who have beauty, or, you know, the body shape and different things like that, this may not be your portion. This may not be your future. You may end up like her, maybe, if she does not find anybody, you know, playing around and exploring her options. People who, because when you're younger, you have so many options, right? But the older that you get, those options begin to dwindle down. Those options begin to dwindle down. And all those options that were, you know, fanning after you, running after you, would drink your dirty bath water. Now they start to dwindle. And then they may become, the options may be very slim. Very, very slim. And now when you start getting up in age and you start seeing, getting some wrinkles. Oh my goodness. The breasts going down, stuff like that. You know, different things is happening. And then now, you who was being fanned over, now you become the fan. Now you running after people in your desperation and in your dehydration. And then you end up choosing people that you wasn't even supposed to even walk on the same side of the road. But you wasted all your time. You don't have forever. You don't have forever. Whatever you need to do, you do it now, because now is the time that you have, because you don't know tomorrow. You don't know tomorrow. You don't know next week. You don't know next month. You don't know next year. You don't know in the next 5 to 10 years. That's why now, whatever you need to do, whatever you need to plan to do, whatever you need to position yourself to do it now, because you don't have tomorrow. Stop wasting time, because when you look up, your time would have been wasted. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.